the Volpid series here. We're not having a game that will decide any outcome of the league. Instead, we start here on the sunny plains of Cash, a map that has not been seen in the competitive map pool now for nearly 3 years, to play the Showmatch, the opening match here in our second season. We have representatives from 8, I believe, different teams, and as we get into the knife round here, as Team Alpha takes on Team Beta to see who will take the bragging rights of winning the show match of the Volpid series. I am your host here, the Garbicator, and I will be casting your peer match. And really, there's not really going to be anything happening at the moment. Players running around, getting ready for the knife round at the start of the game. It looks like we are waiting for one player to enter here on the terrorist side, and then we will be starting up the match. Bit of trash talk being thrown here in between the players. Already got a bit feisty before the match was ready to start, but now they are ready to draw some blood and show the other team that they are going to be the ones taking home the honorary Discord role here in this game. Kills flying in left and right. Nothing, however, is going to be of any value at the moment. It was still waiting here for this remaining counter-terrorist player to load in. And I think we're going to throw you to a short technical break whilst we wait for this final player to load in. Okay, and we are back here, all 5 players loaded into the server. We're ready to actually start the knife round now. Here for Team Alpha, we have Philong, Captain, Fitzy, Pork Lele, and Ethan from all 5 separate teams. And here for Team Beta, we have Goat, Chippy, Screet, Error, and one player that I cannot see the name of right now, and I'll get back to you. Terrorists seem to have taken a bit of a jokey start here. They've decided to boost 4 players onto the roof, and as a result, one player falling off is going to get many of them killed as they're simply feeding this counter-terrorist meat grinder. 3-on-2 advantage here for the CT side. Both remaining terrorist players here within right-click range. The counter-terrorist side taking the solid HP advantage, and now the man advantage as well. 3-on-1. Can Screet clutch this up, win the 1v3 to choose the sides here on Cash. Cash, obviously, it's a very T-sided map due to the way this economy is shaping up around these, especially early rounds at the moment. And as a result, we are going to see this counter-terrorist team switch sides. Team Alpha will start on the T side here of the Special 1 show match on Cash. And so, as we get into the pistol round, the buys coming up from both sides will be coming across your screen shortly. 2 flashbangs and a smoke. Obviously, communication between these teams, I'm willing to bet you a significantly large amount of money. Up until about 20 minutes ago, these guys didn't even know each other's names, and now they are playing for honor. They are playing for glory, and as a result, we will see 4 dual Berettas bought by the T side. It looks like a good old-fashioned rush A. 2 flashbangs and a smoke here on Porkalele. The only utility here in the entire lobby. As we see the crawl, it starts up through Squeaky, as the counter-terrorist side have gambled the wrong stack. 4 here on the B side around these boxes, but it's not going to matter, because nobody's going to be coming close to them. Error, the only man close enough to mount some form of response, is forced to play passive here. At the back at sandbags, spamming, but that's a nice shot all the way down from those sandbags at middle, taking off the head of Philong, the first casualty to fall in this game in proper regulation time. As now the CTs begin sweeping into the bomb site, these 5 sets of Kevlar are certainly going to be doing work, as it looks to be a 2v5 disadvantage here, as it quickly goes to a 5v0, and the counter-terrorist side swiftly defuses the bomb here, taking the early round advantage and picking up 2 of these sets of Kevlar. Kevlar? Dual Berettas. They already had Kevlar, and quite a lot of it at that. But the terrorist side, Team Alpha, they're not ready to give up quite yet. PP Bisons, they've been bought. Deagles as well, Force Buy coming in, maybe a little bit confused here from some of the players, not quite investing. Maybe Captain has been nominated, or rather stole the role of AWP here for the terrorist side, and 5 SMGs purchased up for the CT side, as it looks to be almost a team kill, but an early trade out mid, make that 2, as Screet is able to take the man advantage. Porkalele, the last man left alive. Zeus, a Deagle, and a Kevlar helmet. He's going to run straight into the wanting SMG of Error, who takes his head off, taking the 2-round advantage here for the CT side. However, once again, the T side, they're going to be forcing up here. They're not going to let any of the foot off the gas that realistically has netted them 2 kills over the course of this first 2 rounds. But either way, they've run into a brick wall twice. They're going to try it a 3rd time again, as it looks to be a fast play over towards the A site. But they've not got the bomb. It's certainly looking a lot like one of your matchmaking games at home, ladies and gentlemen. He's even rushed them with a Zeus. Smartly, he pulls out the Molotov to try and engage it slightly better, but it still looks to be the CT side are taking the advantage here. However, the T side, they flipped it on its head. Hold on, they're winning this round, but they still don't have the bomb. This final play here from Team Beta could completely put a thorn in the side of this first T side round. Captain, the man to take him down, and he does. Rips off his head with the SG-553. Not a chance in hell for the remaining CT player, as the Terrasai pick up their first round, a very much needed round. But either way, GC's very low casualty suffered in the early rounds of this show match. Double AWP still able to be purchased up for the CT side. 2 AWPs. I mean, we've seen double AWP setups work before. However, even so, they normally need a lot of communication, and we're going to have to see how much of that we're getting. Beta spamming one through the smoke. Ethan trades back. Screet shooting through the wall, if I'm not mistaken. That was through the wall. Error knocked down low, but now it's a 2v4 for the CT side. Their advantage now stretches even farther. 3-man advantage here for the CT side, and it's easily converted, mopped up. It's now another round for Team Beta. However, they did lose one of their AWPs going into round 5 here, as it looks like the Terror side will simply be forced to force buy here. Lots of pistols being purchased up, as it looks to be a fairly spread response here as we go into round 5. 1 CZ, 3 Deagles, and plenty of flashbangs being purchased up, as it looks like it's going to be a good old-fashioned rush B, but they're running into the one man who really would have loved this kind of play, as Goat takes down 2 of these T-side players with his SMG. Chippy, the only man left in the bomb site, doesn't know quite what to expect as they're going to charge around the corner. He drops one, he drops the bomb. Screet picks up another, and now Fitzy, the last man left here for Team Alpha, alone here in hell. He's going to try and do what he can. He's going to wrap up through heaven into the rafters. The CT side don't expect this. He might be able to pick off one. They're spreading out. Seek and destroy here for this final terrorist player, and destroyed certainly is the story that was written for this round. 1 kill picked up there onto Goat at the beginning of the round, but either way it's not going to matter, as the CT side take down all the terrorists, and no bomb plant either to at least somewhat sweeten the bitter start that has been this T-side cash. Fast play here, out towards the middle. AWP here from Screet. We've seen it do lots of work before, and now it's going to have to do a lot more work again. Holding this mid can be a pain if the other team knows what they're doing and they have that proper communication. Utility dumped here from both sides as random shots through the smoke, hoping to find their targets. All miss. 4 AKs here for the T side, sorry. Very little util. What util they did start this round with has been bled dry, as Mazepin gets another one, but Ethan is going to trade right back onto it and fill on. That's a nice wing out there. Screet not able to utilize this AWP to his advantage, and therefore giving up the man advantage, and now it's almost like the roles have been flipped. 2v4 now for the CT side, make that a 2-on-3. The A site defense here from Team Beta holding up, at least for now. But Chippy, the man here on this B site, is going to be the one with it all to do. He's going to Molotov himself out of position. Oh no, that was not the correct play. He's going to get 1, he's going to get 2, he's not going to get 2. Lines them up, but isn't able to knock him down, as Philong takes 4 kills in that round to make it a 2nd for the T side. Double AWP's already purchased up back here. Screet foreboding armor at all. He's just going to get this AWP, smoke, and flashbang here. It does look to be a fairly scant buy for the CTs either way. No utility here on Error. Only smokes and flashbangs purchased up. Arguably, though, the T side doesn't have that much of a better buy either. Deagle on one and a Negev on the other, but if not Team Volpid and a Negev can do, you'd be disappointed, but not when you slow walk out into the AWP of Chippy. He's going to take you down just as easily as if you were anybody else. One player here could be the end of him, though. No, Fitzy not able to convert his shots here towards the over-aggression, admittedly, of Chippy out towards this mid area. It looks to be 3-on-5 here. The A site plays for Team Alpha. They've been slow and probing. Nothing fully committal yet. Shots fired over towards the truck. So it looks to be Beta hiding here in the squeaky door position. 3 players here. They're running into the majority stack. No, he's playing MBK and he picks up one. Another dropped here in the A site. Ethan picks up one trade back, but it's not going to matter. Arrow with a nice 2k to round out that bomb site defense, taking the 5-2 advantage here for the counter-terrorist. So as we get into this 8th round of play, 5 CZ75s make that a Tech 9 has been purchased up here for the T side, and it's just a good old-fashioned rush B when nothing else has been working. It's what you can always try. Drop shot missed there from Scree. Is now the pistols flood the site. They pick up one, and they might be about to pick up another if they're not careful, and they do. 2-for-1 trade here from the T side. This rush B has done wonders here. Picking up this AWP might be the savior here as we move on to the 3-on-3 retake for the CT side, but it won't be if he stands in the Molotov for much longer. Knocked down to 53 HP, standing in the flames. The baptism of fire simply too hot, and we've had a disconnect. He disconnected. He was in the 1v3 clutch, and he disconnected. Oh no, that's got to be heartbreaking. He's not what you want. If you are the T side here, as no doubt a technical pause is going to be called in here to allow Captain to reconnect. But oh my, that is definitely not what you want if you are this T side. The one chance at a round win, albeit a 1v3 clutch, snatched away from you by poor connection. I don't think he's pulling an iBuyPower. Certainly is unlikely. But either way, double AWPs here and an AK recovered for the CT side as we see once again this split. 2 in mid, 2 in the B side, and 1 here over towards A. Possibly is a lack of A plays here, especially early on in the round here from Team Alpha. Very much encouraging the stacks here over towards B and mid. Light utility use here in B, but that's a very nice flank all the way through middle. Error has picked up 2 crucial kills early on here in the round. He's about to turn his back on a third, and he does. Bilong takes a tag, but knocks him down. 3v3 balance restored. The man advantage from the CT side lost due to the overextension of Beta. Error. And now we see the late round begin to develop here. We've got 2 players here for the T side over on this B site. Make that 1, and now it's a 1v3 clutch. This time for Fitzy. His 2 teammates cut down swiftly. There's 1 player here on this B site to receive him, but he doesn't know that. And now there's another one in rotation. 1 player here left towards the A site. May not matter as 2 men already outnumber the lonely Fitzy, and he's taken down 7-2. This is getting off to a dominant start here for the CT side. As I said in the beginning, I thought Cash was a T-side map mainly due to the way the economy's working, but the way the economy works, you still have to be winning those rounds. If they're not winning those rounds, the bank here for the CT side, although kept low, it's not going to matter. Because if they keep winning, they can keep buying. And now, once again, we are relegated onto these pistols. We saw that they could do, especially in the early rounds, but this time there's no rush B. Instead, we got a rush A. It's 1 A defender here with an AWP, not the weapon for the task he has been given. Grenade, that's going to do a lot of damage there to those Beta players. Alpha players, sorry. Knocks down 2, though. He's certainly going to make do what he can with this AWP. 2 kills already in the round. He's looking for a third, but no. Ethan takes off his head with the CZ 75, but it doesn't matter. As more beta players flood into the site, knocks down 2 more, as finally Goat takes the final kill of the round and makes it an 8-round advantage here for Team Beta. A commanding lead here in the first half. They've actually already won it. 5 rounds here, coming back to really even stand a chance. At least they've got a buy to start it on. AWP, Scout, and 3 AKs purchased up here. Although Porkalele could definitely have purchased an AK-47, he elects not to. Maybe it's some strategy I cannot fathom at this moment in time, but either way, I'd like to see it come into fruition because it's definitely what this Alpha side need to get back into this game. Early smoke here towards the A site to try and stop these rushes, and now lots of early damage coming in onto these Alpha players. Error missing lots of his shots there. Definitely not what he would have liked. Taking a tag there as well. As I said, playing this mid position can be very difficult. The other team knows what they're doing. They might have started to know what they're doing. Pushes through the smoke. Stewie 2K right there. As now 3v3. HP advantage though. Solely laying in the hands. Now man advantage as well of this CT side. The bomb though. It's going all the way around the world. Porkalele is going to rotate the whole way around into the A site and get this plant. Try it. But, oh, the CTs have read it. They know that he's going up towards the A site, but it won't matter. They're not going to be able to stop the plant. Chippy hasn't heard. If they're not careful, he could kill every single one of them. He picks off one. They know he's there. They can just go. They can stick this if they wish to. There's nothing that Captain can do. He's going to try and look for them, but he's not going to find them. And so the 9th round goes to the CT side. An even stronger, more commanding lead here for Team Beta. As it looks like the hopes of Team Alpha, they're going somewhere where they certainly wish they hadn't have been going at the beginning of this match. Obviously, it is only a best of 1 here, and Cash. It's a map that we've not seen played for a very, very long time, but either way, 7-round disadvantage. It's not what you've been looking for, but that's a very nice kill to start off with. Captain flicked on to Error, takes down one of the rifles here. But either way, Filling is quickly traded out in mid here by Screet, meaning that the man advantage is maintained for merely a second, as now the T side once again slowing down. Posturing here for this A site hit. They do have quite a lot of utility here, but even so, the CT side has more Molotovs and 2 flashbangs on every single one of these players. However, only 1 man here in the A site at the moment to receive them. Screet moving up, and that's an early warning shot. I think they know. I think they've read it. Somebody's going to be here, but Captain takes another kill with the AWP. But he's cut down by Screet, hiding here on the balcony, but Fitzy picks him off back. 2 players left alive here for the CT side, and either way, it looks like they might not even posture for this retake. Merely try and eliminate some of these guns as they look to flee the site, but no, they're going to go for this. Molotov here into the back corner of quads, as now Porkalele hiding in the corner. Man advantage lost here for the T sides. They're going for knives and lost them around. The 8-round disadvantage given up because they wanted the knives. They got greedy, and it was their downfall. Oh no, it's all gone out the window here for Team Alpha. This T side has been a disaster. 3 rounds left in it, and the way it's looking like it's going, it could be a 13-2 first half. 4 AKs and an AWP here, but that's an auto sniper I see in the hands of Screet, and it's going off here towards mid. What he wants to do is really ruin these T-sides days, and he's just going to spam it. If he's not careful, he'll shoot through the smoke and kill another, but he's already got 1. Maybe that's all he wants. Flashbang round the corner, but it's not going to save him. Cut down by the auto sniper, it takes 2. Goat takes another. And now 2 men left here. Chippy, the AWP, ringing out, killing Ethan. Now Captain, the last man left. The hero here with the AWP, doing all that he can. Trying to knife it. He gets 2 no-scopes. Hold on, he's back on for the 1v3. Knives got lost them the round prior, but now it might be about to lose Team Beta. This round here. Daisy walks up here onto The Rafters position, but he's already run. He's already running here towards the mid position. If he's not careful, beta player could... Oh, but he's juked him. He's run off, but in reality, he's simply going to go back in through this vent area. He's going to get this plant for free so long as he goes now. Team Beta, they're waiting for the plant here on the A side, but it's not going to come. Coming in here onto the B site. AWP v AWP retake. 2 flashbangs against a flashbang, a Molotov, and a grenade. He comes in through rafters here. He could be about to get caught with his nade pull, but he's not. But he knows where he is. That Molotov isn't going to spread, but he's only legged him. Both players are 1 shot away. No scope misses. No scope misses again. What's going on here? He's only got 2 bullets. If he's not careful, he's going to shoot them all. He's going to have to reload. But Daisy still has to defuse. He's killed them, but does he have time? He's going to stick the bomb, and it looks like he is. Just? Yes, he's going to have time. 11 rounds here for the CT side. 11-2 reads the scoreline as we go into round 14. All hopes and dreams of this T side gone. The morale in their camp must be at an all-time low. These strangers that you hadn't met until 40 minutes ago, well, yeah, I can imagine you might not be the happiest with them right now. As now an M249, just to rub salt into the wound, has been purchased here. As it runs out here towards mid. 3 men here early, as now the T side simply elects to cower and hide in their own spawn, then run out and face the CT side here in the open field. Map control completely decimated here for the terrorist side, relegated to only their spawn. We're only 20 seconds into the round, as one is already taken down. Goat picks up one here with this M249. Captain picks up another, as now Goat's going to take another. Cut down by the M249. 3v4, the T side looking to simply hold here as the CTs look to clear their way into the spawn of the terrorist side. Error, nice little boost there onto the box. But it's not going to matter. I don't know what that smoke was dropped for. It's not going to stop the bullets that are flying through the wall. This Goat is going to take down another. Fitzy, the first man to fall to the M249. 3 kills so far in the round. If he's not careful, it might get a 4th. Burning, but he's going to turn his back to Captain, and he's not going to waste that chance. Taken down from the AWP as he picks up another. 3 kills here for Captain, the saviour. So many times here of this T side, but he's not been able to convert one of his clutches yet. To do it now would be amazing, but Error is going to do everything he can to try and stop this. Molotov on the flashbang here, but he's on the wrong side of the map. This bomb will go down for free. Bit of a waste of a Molotov there, if I do say so myself, but the bomb will be planted either way. Error looks like he will, in fact, be going for this retake. 1v2. He does not know where any of this T side are. That smoke will fade, as he's going to see the head of Billong. Now Captain swinging out here. Knife taken by one of these T-side players, but Captain's going to shoot him around the corner of the box. You'd almost swear that the bullets curve, but they don't. They go in a straight line. Not just they go in a straight line, they go straight through Error's heart, killing him and winning the round here. A much needed round for the terrorist side. 3 rounds here, hoping to make it merely a 4th with the most ragtag buy I've seen in a while. Mac 10, P90, or Pound 2 AKs going up against an even worse buy, albeit 2 Deagles, a Bison, an MP7 and an M4. 1 premium rifle here for the CT side, as they've simply chosen to rush straight through the B halls, and that's really given them a bit of a sour taste in their mouth, as the T side elected to rush A. No big connection here in the B halls. Instead, we're just going to have a very early retake here from the CT side, as they're going to choose to flood in here through lockers into this A site. It's very firmly locked down, though. This early rush has meant that lots of utility, but a big chunk of it just got taken down. Chippy rips off the head of Captain as Goat picks off Ethan. Fitzy trades 1 back, but either way, it's the man advantage here for the CT side in the retake. Running through smoke, killing every single one of them. Fitzy's the last man left to try and stop it, but it won't matter. He's killed anyway. And there is a kit in play. There's not a kit in play! There's no kit! Don't be a loser, buy a diffuser, and it's lost on the round. 11-4 reads the scoreline going into the second half. Here is now Team Beta will have to convert and finish this game on the terrorist side. This T side could call it curse, but either way, certainly not been going well for the Team Alpha, conceding 11 rounds, albeit 7 of those in a row. Slight recovery there at the end of the half, picking up 2 rounds due to some very strange play by the CT side, especially leading into those last few rounds. But either way, they'll take what they can get. Obviously, some of these rounds, bit sad here if you were the T side, especially losing a round due to a disconnect. Didn't even get a chance to play the clutch. But either way, as we move into the second half of play, Team Alpha, they need to crawl back 11 rounds to make it an overtime guarantee and 12 to win it in regulation. Meanwhile, here on the T side, 4 rounds needed for Team Beta and 5 to win it in total. As we do get into this CT side, kit is purchased up here from Porkalele, as now we see a very quick play here by the looks of it going into B. 2 Molotovs purchased up early, bit of a strange choice, if I do say so myself. 3 sets of Kevlar, and they're going to hear the footsteps. They know that they are going to be crunched in on from all sides, and so they have to move fast. They know that they're coming in behind them, but they've not watched it greatly, and Fitzy's going to take down another one, but either way, left in the 1v3 clutch. All of his teammates dead around him, only a Molotov and a USP here, as well as the Kevlar he has on his body to win him this round out. Only his raw skill and talent, we'll have to see how much of it he actually has, can win him this round. As he can't, he stands in the open and is cut down there. Gunned down like his teammates. 12 rounds here in the opening round in the second half. Massive advantages. Sweep across the house here. All the chips in the grasp of this T side. They can win this round, then the CTs will be forced onto a save, making them even closer to the sweet, sweet victory of that Discord roll. Fast play here, look. Ooh, no, they've slowed it down. Moving in here towards Squeaky Door. T-side are going to take the slow, and then they're going to burst in here. Caught, quick switching his weapon. Captain is taking down the only man to put up really a fight here. But Fitzy, he gets a Zeus kill. We've got a Zeus kill in the show match. They've been trying for so long, but finally they get it, and Fitzy's the one to do it. Although, to be fair, 2v2 retake very much possible here. T-side very much here with a weaponry advantage, but arguably the utility here definitely favours this CT side. Having to close this gap, though, is going to be an issue. Running down these open hall into this AKs is almost definitely a death sentence, but not when they can't hit their shots. 2v2 retake here. They know that mid is a possibility, but he's going to turn his back on it right as he pops out, but it's not going to matter. The bomb is ticked too low, and Chippy's going to take 2 kills here, preventing the retake. 3k in the round for him, as it's going to result in a 13th round for the terrorist side. 13-4 reads the scoreline. An absolutely dominant showing here from Team Beta in this show map here on Cash. First match here in the Volpid series. May not have expected it to look like a stomp, but Team Alpha, they're going to really need to pull out everything they have in the bag here to pull it back now. They've come into this half and they've not picked up a single round yet. And it's showing here in their buy. Albeit, it is stronger here. A lot stronger than the CT side. The 1 premium rifle here is the only breath of fresh air for all of this CT side. Here on Fitzy, arguably the man you would want to be taking it. And even so, he's sitting at 10 and 17 on the scoreboard. Not a single player above 1 KD. And Error's going to pick up a nice 2k, not clearing in corners. That's going to lose you rounds, and it certainly does here. 2v5. Porkalele cut down. The only man left here is Ethan. But Chippy is going to kill one of his teammates, making it slightly easier for him. Ethan, the last man left here, is going to pick up 1. The Volpid red player is going to pick up no more, though. It's made 14-4 for the terrorist side. Team Beta 2 rounds away from lifting the metaphorical trophy here in this show match. And so we see the desperation start to set in here for the CT side. Scouts, USPs, AWPs, Negevs, they've all been purchased up. The man advantage is given within the first 3 seconds of the round, though. Maybe this is what they need to bring it back into this round. And once this round goes their way, maybe the game. Now they've got a 2-3. May not matter, as now it looks to be a very dominant showing, especially here in this round. They need a feel-good round here to get them back into the game, and it might just be that, but that's a team kill coming in from the CT side. We've seen one from both sides. Definitely just playing around at this point. They know that it's incredibly unlikely that they'll win, and so they've just decided to take the GLHF to heart, and they're going to have fun killing their teammates, albeit as now if they're not careful, they might be about to give up this 5v2 advantage, and now it's gone from a 5v2 to a 5v1. We've not even gone a minute in, and now 7 players are dead, and the CT side is just about ready to curl up into a corner and begin weeping. Here, Fitzy, the last man left alive, he does have this Negev. Maybe it is the best weapon here for the clutch. This game has entirely been, well, a bit of a meme for both sides, and so maybe the meme weapon is what you need to win it. Chippy here with the bomb. He's going to be looking to get that planted at some point, and he is going to be planting it here on the very corner of the site. And now Fitzy walking up here. He is going to have to go for this retake if he wants his team to stand any form of a chance here in this game. Chippy's far away, but they now know where he is coming from. A reload here from the Negev would be a nightmare, and Error's going to rip off his head. 15-4 reads the scoreline, and now 1 round away. The T side sits, and the buy from the CT side is absolutely in the gutter. Mag 7s for masses, just whatever they can muster, really. Adorning the utility belts here of the CT side. Double orb here for the T side, as well as a PP Bison, but we also do see 2 AKs that will probably be doing lots of the work here, as we see an early play out towards mid, and the... Well, this is not a surf map, and it's not a parkour map either, Fitzy. You need to remember to log back into the game, and now 2v5 slipping out of their hands as 1 man left alive. Is Philon going to be able to clutch it up here? 40 seconds, he's got no kit, and he's got no life either. Error rips off his head, and so Team Beta win the Volpid Series show match. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming here and watching this. I'd like to remind you that this will be available as a VOD here on the channel if you did not catch it all, as well as this if you were to go over the YouTube channel. And just a while, the podcast that we did do several days ago will be uploaded. Highlights from all of the wonderful moments there will be uploaded shortly. Other than that, thank you very much for tuning in and watching. If you are a player here in the Volpid series, I wish you good luck in lifting the 2nd series trophy. I've been your host, the Garvicator. Hope you have an amazing day. That's all from me. Goodbye.